Good evening! It's not the weekend, but I decided to play some Long Dark anyways, on account of the fact that the new update was released today. Yay! The Penitent Scholar, which is appropriate since skills, feats, skill books, etc. were all added to the game. And it would help if I actually... apparently it did not auto-update. So I don't know why it was taking so long to start. So yeah, I was taking part in the test branch, so in case you didn't watch any of the spoilerific test branch videos, what's been added was 2 new challenges. Whiteout, where you have to amass enough supplies to survive a 15-day blizzard. Otherwise, I guess you freeze to death or starve to death. And Nomad, where you have to survive for 10 days in a specific spot on each map currently in the game. In addition to certain tweaks and fixes to the game's mechanics, such as not being able to do major repairs or crafting in pitch dark at night. Now, the one criticism of that, of course, is it's good and it's very realistic and it's good game design and good gameplay, but the problem is there's no new light sources that have been added to the game. So the game got a little bit harder because now you need light sources to do things at night, which makes sense and is a good thing and should be in the game. But we don't have another source of light, so it's like, kind of a 6 of one, half a dozen of the other sort of situation. I'm still hoping candles will get added eventually. So you can have like 14-hour candles or like multi-day candles, which would solve that easily. Yay! Oh, so we did jump straight to 0.346. So I do have my nomadic traveler already started, and my whiteout already started. But if I go into it, you can see I've been playing for 3 days and 14 hours. But if I jump into it, the timer should still be messed up.
My stomach is eating itself.
Yeah, so like my timer is all messed up because this was from the test build while they were still working on getting things to work. Such a gorgeous game. So for instance, in the test build, the timer originally counted up instead of down, which obviously is not what you want it to do. Because we're really 5 days in. My journal says I'm 3 days in. And my clock says I have 31 days to go, so clearly things have gone haywire. Yay, Hopeless Rescue. One of these days I'll do the other ones. 2% book smarts. Sprinted 50k. Okay, so what we're going to do, loath as I am to abandon either of these, we are going to delete both of these challenges. Sadly. I'd love to keep playing them, but realistically, they don't reflect the challenges as they are currently. They reflect the challenges as they were when I started them in the test build, and both of them have a few quirks and bugs in them. So, we're going to start a new challenge. We're going to do Whiteout because Whiteout was actually a lot of fun. I'm kind of sad that I had to give up my Whiteout challenge, but it was a test build, so we'll just name it as Whiteout and start from scratch. So you've learned of an incoming monster blizzard. Oh no! Can you stockpile enough supplies before it hits? I think you can, just not where the game starts you. You have 30 days to stockpile food, water, and supplies before the superstorm lands. Day 30. We're in the gas station, but you'll notice everything in here has already been looted. Like, oh wow, toilet has some water actually. Like, everything's already looted. There's nothing in here. What's worse though is that there's nothing in here. Really? They started me with pants that are falling off? Whatever. There's nothing in here, and I have no tools. So I have no realistic way to defend myself. And I have no first aid. Do we even have bandages? Yikes. I don't even have bandages. So if we get attacked by a wolf, this will be over quickly. Now the challenge with this challenge is there are a lot of wolves. Nothing out here right now. So we're going to keep an ear to the floor and our hand hovering over the sprint button. Because basically if we get attacked, we're goners. And our first real thing that we're going to try to do is we have a list of supplies we need to grab. The easiest thing for us to do is actually where it will come useful.
I don't know. Could end up being useful.
The easiest thing for us to do is actually, I should not come in here right now, is to go straight to the Misanthrope's cottage. Because we should have about 5 hours of daylight left, I think. Yep. Because the game starts you in the evening. I don't know where that wolf was. I don't care to learn where that wolf was. Ooh, can opener, peaches. So since there's wolf outside, we are going to have to loot this location first. Because what we want to do... Ooh, more salmon. What we want to do is go as far away from the gas station as possible. Bring everything back to the gas station. Stay the night. Boil up a ton of water, and then head straight for Timberwolf Mountain. Only reason I'm not going to Timberwolf Mountain right now is for the simple reason that my clothing sucks. I'd rather get some cloth so I can at least repair what I have, or a better option is to find something better while looting. One thing we can do is make some bandages. So that we're less likely to just instantly die the first time we see a wolf. Yeah, if we're lucky we'll be able to find some peroxide as well, so that we can definitely survive a wolf encounter. Would be really nice.
Useful?
Yes, it would be. Would be really nice is to find a weapon, but shoes, useless. But I don't think we're going to be able to. Because, again, depending on where that wolf is, I didn't see it, but that doesn't mean it's not very close. So where I want to go is the ice fishing huts, because the ice fishing huts usually have tools in them. Usually, not always. More flares. No first aid in here, but we can get more cloth. Okay, so that's us inside for a good hour. Hopefully that wolf has moved on. If it hasn't moved on, we're probably going to get infected. Don't see a wolf. Should be okay. The nice thing about the Coastal Highway map is all the ice is, well, it's kind of a double-edged sword. So there's nothing out here to really survive on because, you know, it's ice. But it gives you good visibility so you can see what's coming up behind you. Ah. Huh. That's a new sound effect I haven't heard before. But hopefully we can avoid that bear. So like our other option is to go to Desolation Point, but I honestly think we'll get better supplies if we stick around. Hey, it has a door this time. Okay, dog food, that's no good. Sewing kit is great, hooks are good. See, when I was doing the challenge in the test mode, I was able to find a pry bar here, but no luck today. We'll avoid the bear and go towards this hut. So there's a number of things we have to find. I haven't gone over them yet. But they're the general basic things that you would need anyways in a game. Like, you need several days worth of water, you need several days worth of food. You need, oh, deer. That's good, that means there's no wolf out here. You need several days worth of food, you need several days worth of fuel so that you can keep yourself warm. But importantly for us, you also need a hatchet. You also need a rifle. Oh, thank goodness, a hunting knife. We are no longer, if the wolves attack us, we'll no longer be victims, we can actually injure them. This is good. We're still going to have to move on to Desolation Point fairly quickly. Not Desolation Point, Timberwolf Fountain fairly quickly. For the simple reason being that if we look at the journal quickly, here's all the items we need to get, and you can see there's a lot. But if we look at the almanac, from day 14 onwards, it's basically a blizzard almost every other day. Which is not something we'll be able to cope with. Look at all these deer. They just do not care that I'm here. So, we're going to need the supplies on Timberwolf Mountain, and possibly even Desolation Point, Mystery Lake, and Pleasant Valley if we're really unlucky, in order to survive, because all we're doing now is getting some basics so that when we go up Timberwolf Mountain, we're not going up it blind, deaf, and dumb. We'll be going up it with some basic supplies and necessities. Like for instance, I don't have a lantern yet. Both Desolation Point and Timberwolf Mountain require you to navigate caves, so Unless I learn how to see in the dark, that's not going to work out that well. Ooh, energy bar. So actually, since the wolves are being very cooperative right now, we're going to head to Jackrabbit Island. Or, I think it's called Jackrabbit Island. We'll find out. Then hit the Misanthrope's cottage, which is behind us. And then loop around back to the gas station. Spend the night in the gas station, and since we have a knife now, we should be in good enough shape to head out to Timberwolf Mountain in the morning. So one thing I learned while playing the Hopeless Rescue Challenge is you want to do these challenges quickly. You do not want to tarry over long in a single location. Because if you wait too long, you're gonna get killed. Now these old men beards are going to be good because we haven't found any antibiotics or peroxides yet. So without having either, it's going to be quite difficult to cure ourselves on the off chance that we get attacked by a wolf.
Feel my hands.
That's okay, we'll go inside soon. Pick up some sticks while I'm here. Now let's get inside. That'll help us warm up. Ooh. More sticks and more berries. So yeah, we don't want to spend too long a time. Ah, good. Antibiotics. I'm actually kind of surprised that medicine is not one of the things. I don't want to burn books. I'm actually surprised medicine's not one of the things listed on this challenge. But they require you to have 5 liters of kerosene. Because it's like, how am I going to get 5 liters of kerosene? The answer is, I don't know. I really do not know. But we shall try. We shall try. Is that an emergency stim? Oh, energy bar. Hey, a cup of coffee. Oops. Yeah, this is actually quite lucky. Last time I was doing this, the bear is an annoyance. The last time I tried this, there's a whole bunch of wolves out here. So I just got attacked twice trying to get to the Misanthrope's cottage. So this is actually going fairly benign so far. Not perfect, but not gonna complain. Yeah, some moldy venison.
This'll come in handy.
I'm stealing some poor guys. Some poor guy's been doing all this fishing and hunting, and I'm just here taking all their food. It's for a good cause. You're not here and I need to survive a blizzard. Drugs, water. I was hoping to find a winter jacket, but that may have been a little over-optimistic.
Best be prepared for anything.
I wonder how close we are to our weight limit. Oh, there we go. We're at our weight limit. We are at our weight limit.
I'll take it.
Ah, finally an emergency stim. I can remember how to get out of here. So the important thing is we found a hunting knife. Weren't able to find a gun, which I was also hoping for. But we found a hunting knife.
Whew, this pack is getting kind of heavy.
And we're freezing cold. And the wolves are coming out. Now, if I remember right, there's a body behind the island, which may or may not be there. And since there's only about 1 hour of daylight left and it's getting quite cold, I think we're actually going to spend the night in the misanthrope's cottage. So yeah, I don't see anything
Gotta warm
back
up
here.
somehow.
Nah, you're fine. We'll do some brisk jogging. That usually warms people up. Ah. There he is. Oh, and he's got a second knife. And we're going to do a quick double check of this fishing hut here. Just on the off chance we miss something. We do have to get inside soon though. So really hoping to find a lantern by now. But no such luck. The one challenge is there's nowhere inside that we can light a fire out here. So cooking our food is going to be quite difficult. Yeah, we didn't miss anything. Just keep running, just keep running. Good, and the timer's working correctly now.
God, I've never felt so cold in my life.
It's fine, we're almost there. Just keep running. I would light a fire, but it won't do any good. It's quite beautiful out here, actually. I see what looks like a deer. Challenging thing is, I don't know if we'll be able to loot this cabin without actually having a light source to see inside it. But we can keep collecting sticks. I hope that's my stomach. There we go. One misanthrope's cottage. Pardon me, misanthrope's homestead. And we're no longer freezing. So, as per usual, loot everything. Because why not? Gonna need everything, so why not loot it? Oh. One thing I have to do before I forget though is that one piece of raw venison we found is going to be completely rotted by the time we wake up tomorrow morning. So we best drop this outside. Best drop that outside. We're just going to do a preliminary search for now. I count that we can't really see what we're doing, but we'll come back in the morning and check everything.
I don't know. Could end up being useful.
So what we're going to want to do is spend at least part of the night making some of the supplies that we're going to need to leave in the gas station when we head to Timberwolf Mountain. Which include, but are not limited to, lots and lots of bandages.
I think I can use this.
Metal pans, shelves. Can't really see what I'm doing anymore. We apparently looted the fridge already. So it's time to go upstairs before it's completely black down here. We're not going to use our hands if we don't have to. Okay, the bed was right in front of us. Ah. Harvest another curtain. Now, what we're going to do is we're apparently starving and thirsty. So let's eat our rabbit. Drink some water. We're not going to go to bed quite yet, though. We are going to make some bandages so that we can survive a little bit longer. Should have made tinder plugs out of sticks. There's no real reason to. And they only take 5 minutes. So I want to be completely exhausted before I go to sleep. And I think we need 10 bandages, so we shall quickly make like 15 bandages. Which has the added bonus of warming us up. Okay, we need a total of 10 bandages. How many bandages do we now have? We have 11.
So tired.
Yeah, you're fine. And some extra for our own use. So that's bandages taken care of. Let's make some tinder plugs. Because the more stuff that we can stockpile before we head to Timberwolf Mountain, the better. Because if we can get, say, halfway there on everything except the food requirements, then that's all the better for us. It's nice having extra stuff, though. Now, what can we do here? That is objectively better. Now, we've already gotten all the cloth we need, so all this other stuff we can just drop in the morning. Oh, although we can test one other thing. Did they actually finally fix so that I can't repair at night? You cannot repair in the dark. Yay, it's fixed. drink a soda, slug some water, sleep for the night, but everything's stable and working as intended. And then this will be good enough for tonight, and I'll see everyone the next time I have a chance to game. Yeah, this is kind of like the little teaser for the Penitent Scholar. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll catch you when I can actually play the game in more depth. Until then, have a good night.